Right, actor, comedian, the homie is here. Lil Rel, what up, man?
What it do, man? Sam Sylk.
What's up, dog? Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh yeah, man. Good to have you here, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. One of the hardest working men in this game, in this business. This man was working hard before y'all saw him on TV doing his thing, traveling, doing the comedy shows. He's like, look, I'm about to do this. And what?
Man,
what he doing now? What?
We've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
Like a really long, early Chicago, like when I kind of first started.
Yeah.
So it's always good. Like you don't ever stop working, brother.
Bro, come on, that's what we do.
Like for real. I have to look you up to see where you at. Like where's Sam at?
What city in the mood?
What city in the mood? Got real estate everywhere.
Yeah, man. You know, we gotta hustle, baby. We gotta hustle. Just gotta hustle. Hey, man, so look, you playing the Improv this weekend.
Yeah.
You got 2 today, 2 tomorrow. You here Sunday too?
I'm here Sunday for one show. Really excited to be here this weekend. I've been on tour the last few months with this particular show, and just getting ready for my specials while I've been on the road. And Cleveland was one of the places I wanted to make sure I stopped at.
Yeah. Now tell us about the special. Come on.
Yeah, I'm doing it with HBO. Yeah. My boy Gerard Carmichael is directing it and producing it along with me. And I'm really excited. I've always wanted an HBO special, and it was tough because Netflix did come with the bag. But it's one of those things. I try to make sure I do all my dream stuff first before I just start taking all right, hit a check.
Right.
But I always wanted an HBO special, and HBO is excited. I'm excited. And me and Gerard was just talking about it yesterday. It's gonna be dope, man. Yeah.
So they hit you up. They called you.
You know what's interesting with HBO?
How did that come about?
It was me and Gerard had a conversation about it more than anything, and which it's hard for me to explain a lot of this stuff because a lot of this stuff be me and him having a conversation, and then we kind of make it happen.
Right.
know? So that's
not in no particular order.
No, you just kind of even when I got my show, or just me and Gerard just on the. I called Gerard while I was at Essence, like, yo, would you be cool? You want to produce my show?
Yeah. You
know, so it's always like that. We end up having these conversations, and then things, and that happens with basically everything. Like
that's what happened with Rel. Is that how that?
That's how that happened with Rel. It's how it happened with a lot of the projects I do. Is just be like, some, especially if it's stuff that I'm writing and producing. It's like, that'd be cool. And I'm in stuff now that I'm doing with my kids. My kids pitched me an idea. They 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're about to sell it. So
dope.
It's just, it starts out as a conversation. I'm like, all right, well.
9 and 10, pitching Pops a show. Now,
yeah,
it looks like it's about to happen.
It's like it's about to happen.
That's dope.
And which is something I wanted to establish with them early with the creativity stuff. I just, even this movie I'm about to go shoot in New York, it's like, I've been talking, I want to do a rom-com, Here we go.
Yeah, and it's happening. and let me add, as much as you travel, you make sure that you put in the work and time with the family.
Yeah.
I remember you flew out. You was I think it was here. You flew out. You did one show. Now you was booked for the whole weekend. You flew one show. I mean, you did one show. You flew out to go hang out and see the kids.
Yeah.
And then you came right back.
Yeah, I tried my best to, because what people don't appreciate about their kids, like my kids are cool, man. I honestly, I trust them more than any adult in my life.
Right.
I truly do. Like my daughter, she's 10, but I look at her almost more or less like she's my best friend in a way where I created this amazing person. And just who I trust. Like I let her sit in business meetings with me and everything.
Yeah, wow.
Because I believe she'll be the one to make sure everything, to keep the ball rolling.
Showing them early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust her.
Right.
And she's cool. She be like, I be trying to buy stuff. She's like, Dad, no,
yeah.
I don't you don't need to spend your money.
Yeah.
One day I told her, I said, something, you good people.
I
told this kid,
you right with me.
You're a good person. You know
that? Let's talk about seizing the moment.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned how, you talk about it, you say this, and then it happens. And then I know you get some of these calls, you be like, oh, really? Yeah? Okay. those unexpected, but yet you expecting you working to get there, but right off the spot, somebody may call you right now. Seizing the moment.
Yeah, I've done really, man. Cause it's another thing too with me. I know like this year for instance, it's like maybe 4 movies coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Bad Trip, the movie I did with Eric Andre. Brittany Runs a Marathon, which went to Sundance and killed, and Amazon bought it, and it comes out this summer to theaters. And then Angry Birds 2. I say no to a lot of stuff, which is crazy.
What you say no to?
Oh my God!
Did you say no to something that you like?
I've turned
damn, why did I?
Not yet.
Okay,
not yet. But I've said no to stuff. Well, I kind of enjoy watching things that go to theaters and be like, oh yeah, I said no to that.
Okay.
Or see a trailer or something like that. And not even in a bad way, like something wrong with the movie. It makes me proud that like, oh, I'm able to say no, and then maybe somebody else I know get that opportunity to star in it. And I just think that's really cool. Like, oh wow, I've been in a position when I go to the movie theater, because I remember a few years ago when I was going to the movie theaters, I was just like, man, I can't wait. You know, I see my friends and a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, man, I can't wait till that's me. So now it's cool. I go and I watch trailers and I just laugh, like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. You
know, so it's been a good, and these next 2 gonna be dope, man. I like what I'm shooting next. And, you know, even Free got the one I could talk about. I'm doing Ryan Reynolds. That'll be my first 4th of July weekend. It comes out next year, 4th of July weekend. Okay. So that's a.
And where y'all shooting at?
We're shooting at in Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, we're at Boston.
Boston.
I'm in Boston.
You know, I've never been to Boston.
I've been to Boston a few times.
Yeah, you like it?
It's cool. You know.
Right?
You know, but you know what's cool though? It's gonna be during the NBA playoffs. I'll be out there.
Oh, well, yes.
That makes me happy. You know, I did Uncle Drew with Kyrie, so I'm gonna definitely hit him up. Because when I did a show at the Wilbur Theater in Boston, and Kyrie came out. It's so crazy because I forget that he's Kyrie sometimes. Right. So when he showed up to the theater, everybody from the owner to the theater was just like, Kyrie's Irving. Oh, you are Kyrie Irving. Yeah. That's the thing. You just can't be walking in places and you're like,
right. You know, Rel, I had to speak at a school today, right? And one of the students asked me this question. They were like, look, did you ever have to like lose friends in order to be successful? And I was like, man, you like 11, you talking like you said about your daughter. Yeah. I was like, wow. And then I just heard you mention how you were watching movies at the theater and saw some of your friends now you in those movies. Let's kind of talk about surrounding yourself with the right people, the right company in this business.
Man, sometimes that'd be a God move, man. Like, I mean, we hear a lot of this stuff and it becomes cliche to you that you know, God will remove people and
place the right people.
It's just the honest to God truth. If you open yourself to divine connections, you know, I look at my best friends now are not people I necessarily grew up with. These are people I met the other dreamers, you know, that was okay with sharing their dream along with me, and that's how we connect. You know, I mentioned Gerard Carmichael, producing my show and directing my special. I met another dreamer, right?
Right.
And you know, that's why you know this year's been bittersweet. You know, one of the other creators of Real, one of my friends passed away. You know, and that was probably people die all the time, but and I lost my mom, I lost my brother, so I have lost. But that was the first creative loss I've ever had. Like, where I met a friend in this business, and this is what I've been creating with the last 6 years on different things.
Yeah, you were talking pretty much every
day. Because I met another dreamer, and I remember telling his mom that, you know, when I went down to Florida for the funeral, like, yo, it was just good to know another dreamer. And that was the first of, I think, for me and my clique of friends, that was our first loss within that group that all been creating together. That's a different type of loss. I didn't ever think about it like that because it happened kind of suddenly, but it was like, oh, that's gonna be tough losing my creative friends. Because these are other dreamers. Like these are people we all left. We basically left our families to do something. Nobody didn't get what we were doing. Then you meet these people that get you. Because they had the same. They watch TV the same way, movies the same way. When nobody else understood why you wanted to do comedy.
They understood without explaining.
Without explaining it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's very. I mean, I've been able to reflect on that, and I'm so like I look at like somebody like Tiffany Haddis. Man, that was my first LA friend. That's who picked me up in that loud metro from the airport. Yeah. That's who couch I slept on. Yeah. You know, when I come to Cali, and just to see this happen, it's like crazy.
All of you, right? Yeah, surround around, like you mentioned, God.
Without forcing it though, we just happen to all do well at the same time.
Yeah. and when you talk about dreaming, so when you left and went to LA, did you have it laid out? You said, this is where I'm going to perform, or I'm calling this person?
Well, it's funny. I didn't leave Chicago right away. I stayed in Chicago until the door was open for me to leave.
Okay.
You know, so like, you know, when I booked the Living Color reboot, and I became a cast member of that, was when Hollywood was really introduced to me. And that's because of Keenan Ivory Wayans. And I thank him all the time for that. You know, it never came on, but it opened up a door. Like the agent, like when I tell you, it felt like I was in the league. I would leave set from a Living Color and it'd be agents just sitting in the lobby.
Wow. Yeah.
Looking to take me to dinner, buy me drinks. Like it was crazy. It was like I was being recruited. Right. And so once that happened, I always waited till things happened. Like so, I left from Chicago to New York because that's where when Living Color didn't happen. I said something crazy at a party, like, we should do our own show. And then, you know, my manager, who's my manager now, but he wasn't my manager at the time, who manages me and my friends, which is crazy. He was like, yo, I can set up some meetings. Y'all can do your own sketch show. And it all happened so fast. True TV, Friends of the People show we did for 2 seasons. Moved to New York for that. While I'm out there doing that show, Gerard tells me he has a deal to do his own show on NBC called The Carmichael Show. Right. And then I do that. So from that show, at one point I had both shows on air at the same time. Yeah. At literally on like one night this show was on. It was kind of crazy. Right. And then I had to do a Carmichael show. So I've always moved when the money was there. Right. Right time. Yeah, I wasn't like, okay, yeah, I'm done with it. Nah, it was like, I have a sitcom. So I'm going to LA. Yeah. But once I got out there and I saw how to move, that Midwest hustle is another level. Yeah. You know, I know people that's from out there and they still kind of don't know how to take advantage of the resources. Yeah. A guy from Chicago comes out there with an agent, with a manager. I'm just about to work it. Right. You know, and then, Carmichael Show, and while we was doing Carmichael Show, I shoot Get Out. You know what I'm saying? And then that connection happens with Jordan Peele, who was dope. We met at a party. He told me he made. So you and Jordan met at a party. Met at a party. And that's how y'all connected. We was at the night before party. Steven Spielberg throws his party. So you didn't have to audition for it? No, I did because they didn't know who I was. But the way he was talking about it, and then when I saw it, and when I read it, I was like, it's only happened twice where I've been like, if I don't book this, that means I'm a terrible actor because it looks like they wrote it for me. Yeah. That happened with Carmichael Show, which Gerard did right there for me. It fit totally. It fit totally. And when I read, I remember I had homies going after the same role, and I was like, yeah, you ain't gonna get this Get Out. I was being straight up. I was like, if I don't book this, I'm a bad actor. Man. Right. Because this sound like me. Right. But hey, shoot me your elbows, maybe I'll know. Yeah. And come to find out, Jordan wrote, he was saying the whole time he was writing that character, he thought of me. That's crazy. Yeah. But the studio didn't know who I was, but I was going, he told me I booked it. I remember leaving the call back because he was there with me, Red with me. I'm standing outside waiting on my Uber. He walks out there to me like, hey man, I ain't supposed to tell you this, but the movie's yours. You got it. And I didn't know what you do. I didn't know what Get Out was gonna be. I just thought it was dope that this dude wrote this. I thought people either gonna hate us, everybody, or love it. Yeah, but I didn't. I don't think none of us knew. Yeah. The budget was low, but Jordan was so cool and so passionate about it. You kind of was like, man, even if I don't my family see this, I'll be proud that I did this movie. Right. But then, is that Get Out too? I was hearing rumors about that. No, it shouldn't be. If they did a prequel, but he has too many ideals first before they even revisit that. Okay. I think that's what's about to shock everybody. What Us do well this weekend, opening weekend, and it continues to do well. you're not gonna even ask him for a second anything.
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep wanting to know his
next move.
What these fresh ideas.
Yeah.
He has 6 of them in his head.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, I was just texting him like, bruh,
Yeah.
like, what? Come on, man, for real.
Where I'm at on here. Yeah.
I just saw. I don't even. Oh, it's not even about being there.
Yeah.
It's just. I just love just texting him like, yo, this.
Yeah.
Because I saw us the other night, and I texted him like, yo, I just saw it. You're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'll see another. I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't know if we'll see another horror icon like that in a while. Like I think what Jordan is. I thought Stephen King may have been.
Mm-hmm. It's been a minute.
Because all of them been the same thing, and Jordan is on. He's on some other stuff, man.
Yeah. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You know, that's what it takes to make it and to be different. It's okay to be different.
It's okay to be different.
Yeah.
It's okay to be different. It's okay. You know, I think about what Key and Peele, especially in the Black community, was looked at. And I heard the rumbles of people talk about Key and Peele like, man, you know, whatever. And to see him not be bitter about that and still look at the casting for these movies.
Yeah.
We got chocolate leads. The blackest of black. Between Daniel and Get Out and Lapita, like those are chocolate people.
Yeah.
Leading these over $100 million making films.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what it is.
Come on.
Bro.
That's dope.
That is, man. Y'all make sure y'all get out this weekend. Check out my main man. He's playing 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday at the Improv. Lil Rel, always good to talk to you, bruh.
Thanks for having me, fam.
All the time, man. We got more coming up on the show.